I've been lying in this bed immobile for 7 years. My hips and my back are in agony, just from me staying in the same position all the time.
Taking a shower sucks at my size. I can't move too well. I am still good to do it by myself.
Some stories didn't end in victory. They ended in heartbreak. These episodes shattered expectations, crushed spirits, and left millions in tears. From tragic losses to gut-wrenching setbacks, they're the ones fans can never forget. These are the unforgettable moments that broke hearts and changed lives forever. This is Abby's story. For over 7 years, he's been completely bedridden. At just 37 years old, he doesn't even know his current weight, but he knows the fear. Every night, he goes to sleep afraid he might not wake up. The only thing keeping him grounded is his wife, Brenda. Her love gives him purpose, and with that flicker of hope, his journey toward a better future begins, one step at a time.
When I wake up, the first thing I have to do is bathe. It's extremely painful. It's the worst part of my day.
Imagine waking up every single day, stuck in bed, unable to move freely. That's Abby's life, and it's crushing. But what keeps him going is Brenda. His wife has been his rock through it all. The loyalty, the care, the quiet sacrifices. Brenda is the reason Abby still has the strength to fight. Her love never fades. Every moment they share reminds him that even in darkness, there's still something worth holding on to.
Scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, and toast for breakfast.
All right.
Your breakfast and coffee.
Wait a second. Abby actually says his eating habits were better when he was younger than they are now? That's wild. It makes you wonder, how did things get so out of control? Something had to trigger that food obsession. And if we've learned anything from stories like these, it's that trauma usually plays a role. Whatever happened back then clearly laid the foundation for a lifetime of emotional eating and unchecked weight gain.
My metabolism will kick in. No, it didn't. It just stopped and kept on gaining weight. When I graduated from high school, I went to school in Florida to become a sound engineer, and going there was life-changing.
As a child, Abby had zero supervision when it came to food. He ate whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted. No limits, no structure. And like many kids, he believed the extra pounds would magically disappear as he got older. But they didn't. Instead, those habits followed him into adulthood, growing stronger, more destructive, until his body finally reached a point where recovery became a serious challenge.
We went to the movies with my nieces and nephews, and they were like playing and being kids. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so ashamed. And she's like...
Then came the turning point, the accident that changed Abby's entire life. He had just bought an engagement ring and was on his way to propose, but he never made it. A devastating car crash left him broken and immobile. Can you imagine the heartbreak? That one moment shattered his dreams and left Brenda watching helplessly as the man she loved battled for survival. The impact wasn't just physical, it left deep emotional scars too.
They took me to an MRI machine and got the X-ray imaging they needed to find out what was going on. I had a problem with 3 discs. They were damaging the spinal cord.
That same accident left doctors unsure if Abby would ever walk again. His injuries were so catastrophic that Brenda was told to prepare for the worst. The man she planned to marry might never regain his mobility. It was a brutal blow, emotionally, physically, mentally. From that point on, everything changed. Abby's future, their relationship, and the life they thought they'd have were all thrown into complete uncertainty. The road ahead wouldn't be easy.
Shared by a lot of people in Puerto Rico, and we got referred to a foundation which was helping a lot of people after the hurricane. They took me out of Puerto Rico and brought me here.
Okay, let's give credit where it's due. Abby is impressive. Despite being immobile, he found a way to support himself and Brenda financially. He landed a remote job that allows him to work from his bed. That kind of determination deserves respect. He refuses to sit in silence or feel useless. Abby proves that even when your body gives up, your mind and your drive can still push you to be something more than your situation.
All I see is the wall in front of me, the walls right beside me,
Salsa con queso.
and my wife that comes in and out. My only look for the outside world is TV.
Abby and Brenda make a great team. Since he can't leave the bed, she handles everything, from grocery shopping to meal prep. After long days filled with stress, they still carve out time to be together. There's a beauty in that connection, even in the chaos. But love alone won't change Abby's weight. As powerful as their bond is, he needs to start making serious decisions about his health before time runs out on them both.
To try and fix that. And it got fixed to a certain point, but since I've been in the bed so long, I've lost the strength in my legs.
This isn't looking good. Abby finally reaches out to Doctor Now, and what he learns is concerning. Because he's been lying in bed so long, his legs are no longer able to fully straighten. His muscles have weakened, and his joints are stiff. Even Dr. Now, who's seen it all, can't hide how worried he is. The clock is ticking, and Abby's body is sending signals that the damage may already be more severe than expected.
I've been to the hospital. They know that I need physical therapy. But having a physical therapist come here, we haven't gotten that yet.
So you're in a bad place right now?
Yeah.
Dr. Now puts a plan in motion, one that could be Abby's lifeline. Since walking isn't possible right now, he arranges for physiotherapists to visit Abby at home. Their goal? To find out if his legs still have any chance of mobility. It's a smart move, but also a race against time. If the damage is too far gone, surgery may not be an option. For Abby, every stretch, every session now carries enormous weight.
That means you're doing it right. Good. Yeah, that means you're doing it right. Ready? Come on. Go. Strong. Come on, bud. Good. I know the doctor was concerned to be able to wave off the possibility of the blood clots.
Surprisingly, that went pretty well. The physiotherapist the doc asked to come check on Abby showed up and they did some routine exercises. His leg isn't entirely bad and he is still able to move around. The only thing now is that Abby needs to put in the work so moving around would be possible and much easier.
So I lost strength in them. That's why I really do need the physical therapy to get the strength back.
So what you need to do is you got all day to do your exercise on your leg.
For Dr. Now to come down to his house, you can tell he really cares about Abby and wants the best for him. But here's the thing. Due to the fact that Abby hasn't left his bed in 7 years, his sores are infected, and he needs to get the infection under control before it gets worse than it already is.
Well, then you have a set place that you want to get to. But when it's just, yeah, we'll see how we do it for next time. That's not a goal, that's like nothing.
Seems to me like Abby is at a crossroads with himself and his weight loss journey. He feels like the fact that he doesn't have a goal that relates to him losing weight is technically no goal. At this point, I think Abby might need therapy to stay on track with his weight loss journey.
All right, on the bed.
Ow!
All
Keep pulling.
All right, let's go.
Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep pulling.
Is he in the center?
Yeah, we're gonna go on there.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. In 2 weeks, you get this board out from under you, okay?
For a second there, I thought they were not going to be able to lift him out of the bed. More than 5 people trying to get him out of the bed is actually scary. Abby's condition is not getting better, and Dr. Now wants him to be close by so he can be properly monitored.
What we need to do is to get everything straight down for you, okay? So at this point, I think we got to do something to improve your condition. You got to make some changes, okay?
No problem.
Well, that's some good progress. Abby has been checked into the hospital, and so far it does seem like things might work out for the best. He feels way better than he did when he was home, and I can't lie, that's a pretty good sign.
The doctor has been giving me homework to do with the diet and my understanding on nutrition. So I've been working on that. It gives me something to do, so I don't mind it. But I'm hoping that at some point soon, Dr. Now is gonna take me to the next level, you know? And I need something more to make this go faster.
I have to agree with Doctor. Now on this one, Abby's progress is nothing short of incredible. He's managed to lose a jaw-dropping 200 pounds. Under normal circumstances, Dr. Now would have sent him home to shed more before surgery. But given Abby's fragile condition, he knows it's time. The window of opportunity is now, and this surgery might just be the breakthrough Abby has worked so hard and waited so long for.
Hopefully, everything looks good, and we can move ahead with Abby's weight loss surgery soon. Once we do that and he recovers, we will work more closely with some specialists, especially an orthopedic surgeon, to see if we can get a game plan for what it will take to get him walking again.
You could see it on his face. Abby couldn't wait to share the news. Dr. Now officially approved him for weight loss surgery, and the first person he called was, of course, his wife. She's been there through everything. From bedridden days to breakthrough moments, this journey has been long and painful. But now, Abby's victory is finally in sight. And honestly, I think we're all proud of how far he's come.
Come lay down. Good. Abby's surgery went very well. That was probably one of the most challenging weight loss surgery that we have done.
We're diving into the story of Gino and his cousin Nico, two men fighting a serious battle with obesity. Gino doesn't even know how much he weighs anymore, but he wakes up every day feeling crushed, as if the world is sitting on his chest. His body is falling apart, and he's completely lost on how to stop it. Can Dr. Now give him a lifeline? Well, buckle up. This is how Gino's journey begins.
What hurts on my body the most is probably my back, knees, and feet. Overall, my back is the worst. Honestly, the most difficult thing about my day is probably taking a shower. Walking up the stairs feels like I'm carrying cement bags under me and I'm trying to lift them all up the stairs.
Gino's size has hit a breaking point. He says even taking a shower is one of the hardest parts of his day. Just standing there becomes a painful challenge. His face shows how uncomfortable every movement has become. This isn't just about being overweight anymore. It's about a man losing control of his body, struggling through basic daily routines. And it's becoming painfully clear that life like this can't go on much longer.
Just feel just happier. I just want to be full. And don't tell my mom, but I make the best eggs in the house. She's a good cook, but she's not me. I did go to culinary school, so I do know what I'm doing. But she, of course, still treats me like a little kid. I've been living with her off and on for 31 years now.
Okay, let's talk about that breakfast. Did you see how many eggs Gino cracked? That's a buffet-sized portion meant for several people, but it's just for him. And yet, he still says he wants to change. It's hard to believe that when he can't stand for 20 minutes without sweating bullets or nearly passing out. Something's got to give. These eating habits are a disaster, and they're dragging Gino closer to the edge.
Obesity does run in the family. Because I was heavy, my mother was heavy, my grandfather was heavy. And so was his father. So he was getting it no matter what,
I'm grateful for her, but my mom aggravates me sometimes. You want me to do them? Because the fork can't fit in that pan.
Now we're getting to the root of the problem. Gino's mom openly admits she never said no. He ate whatever he wanted. No boundaries, no limits. She even shrugs it off, saying obesity runs in the family. That kind of mindset is dangerous. Food became his comfort, his escape, his everything. But without discipline or control, that comfort turned into a prison, and Gino has been living inside that prison for way too long.
But the cousin I've always been closest with my whole life has been Nico.
Growing up, me and Gino, everyone always thought we were twins. We look a lot alike, and we've always been hefty. We always been by each other's sides. He's my best friend.
That plate of food was unbelievable. And yes, Gino planned to eat every bite. It's shocking to witness. You can't help but wonder what would have happened if someone like Dr. Now had stepped in years ago. Would Gino have spiraled this far? Under Dr. Now's strict eye, none of this would have been allowed. But now it's too late to wonder. The damage is done. The question is, can he still turn things around?
On food, it became something I needed in order to feel better emotionally. And by the time I was in the 4th grade, I was already 200 pounds. So after I got divorced, mom ended up getting full custody of me and my sister. I did see my dad a little less. It was much different. The only constant was food.
This part hits hard. Gino shares that he couldn't even fit into a regular desk in school. That kind of moment leaves a permanent mark. He says he weighed over 200 pounds in high school, a clear sign that the downward spiral started early. When your childhood becomes a series of humiliations and struggles, it changes you. And now, those same struggles have evolved into something that's threatening to take everything from him.
I started gaining a lot of weight around that time. After culinary school, I got a couple different jobs in a couple different kitchens, but I wasn't able to keep anything for very long. It was like the bigger I got, the more the kitchen couldn't hold me, and I just kept getting bigger. And then I suffered a really bad workplace accident where I blew out my knee on the job.
Hold up, did Gino really say no MRI machine is big enough for him? That's terrifying. On top of that, he's dealing with serious knee issues, but he keeps eating like nothing's wrong. Denial this deep is deadly. If Gino wants to live past the next few years, he's going to need to snap out of it fast. Seeing Dr. Now might not just help, it might be the only thing that can actually save his life.
In my family, we never ran out of food. Here's cereal, your kind that you like. You ate the whole box I got you the other day? Oh, look at this strawberry fluff.
Yeah, I actually want this.
I actually want to try this. I've been to parties where the chips be going on in my family.
This is the frustrating part. Gino's mom keeps enabling him. Every time he asks for food, she gives it to him. No questions asked. She never tells him no. By now, you'd think she'd realize this isn't love. It's slow destruction. Sometimes real love means setting boundaries, saying no, helping someone get better, not worse. But instead, she keeps feeding the very problem that's tearing her son's body and life completely apart.
Nice, you didn't break the car or the curb, nice.
Gino,
Your bag's over there.
There we go.
To get to Dr. Now on time, I have to do at least 8 hours a day. And that's a lot, but I'm hoping that once I rest, tomorrow I'll be able to do a farther piece.
Their journey to Houston was brutal. Just a few hours in, Gino needed a break. His back hurt so badly, he thought it might snap in half. Every bump in the road pushed his body closer to collapse. The trip wasn't just long, it was physically punishing. Still, they pushed forward. Reaching Dr. Now's office could be the beginning of something life-changing. Let's just hope Gino makes it there in one piece.
I'm really excited.
We go, Juice.
I'm really excited.
We go, baby.
Can't wait to meet him.
Oh, I'm nervous.
I am nervous. Look how all you guys are nervous.
I don't know. Is it available? There's one here and one there. Oh, no.
Well, this is the first day of the rest of your life.
It took 6 full days, 6 long, agonizing days on the road before Gino and Nico finally made it to Houston. Each day was harder than the last, both physically and mentally. Gino's body was breaking down in real time. You could see it, feel it, but maybe, just maybe, all that pain will be worth it, because now, at last, Gino is standing on the edge of a new beginning. Let's see if he takes it.
Now you can step up.
I'm a little nervous because it's been a long time since I went and weighed myself. I don't want to see a huge increase in my weight. I think it's over 600.
Your weight is 684. And then we're going to go to room 5 now.
Damn, that's a pretty high number. Don't know what to expect what Dr. Now is going to tell me.
Oof, that number hits hard. Almost 700 pounds. Gino finally steps on the scale, and the result is a tough pill to swallow. You can see the worry in his face. At that weight, the road to recovery looks like a mountain, but every journey starts somewhere.
We all gotta make the changes, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. And you, the cousin, don't think I'm forgetting you in this. How often you all eat together with each other? How often you do that?
A lot. Every day. We have that deep culture of eating bad foods and just the bad habits.
Dr. Now lays it out clearly. Both Gino and Nico need to lose at least 60 pounds before they can even be considered for surgery. It's actually great that Dr. Now included Nico too. If they both commit, they could be each other's biggest motivators.
There is cheese in here, but I don't think it's cheese for you.
It's fine. Just give me a couple pieces.
You can't use that cheese. It's not the low-fat one.
I understand that, but I wouldn't go over calorie if I use a slice. This isn't Russia. Mealtime with Mom, she keeps telling me the same thing over and over.
But things aren't going smoothly. Gino's mom is getting frustrated. Every time she tries to help him stick to Dr. Now's diet plan, he pushes back. It's like he's not fully ready to give up the habits that got him here in the first place.
Take a break. That's how strong the bench is. Hope it's strong enough. Oh, yeah. I was holding this both pretty nice.
This is strong.
Nice.
This thing's very strong. Just think, you were breathing harder than you are now walking to the bathroom a couple weeks ago. It's an improvement. You keep that head down, keep going.
Yep.
On the brighter side, Nico is stepping up. He's helping Gino stay focused, and from what he can see, Gino's beginning to lose weight. It's good to see them working together and taking their health seriously.
You want to step up on the scale?
Yeah.
Your weight is 629.
Yeah, baby.
Can step down?
Right where we wanted you.
Yeah.
Even though Gino missed his target by just 5 pounds, that's still real progress. He's proving that he's taking things seriously. The big question now is, will Dr. Now see that and give him a chance?
Again! First, our focus is on Houston. We're gonna do what we can to stay on track and find a spot to live.
Nice.
We've been looking for a place.
Who would have guessed? Gino and Nico actually get out and play some volleyball. Seeing them move around, sweating and laughing is both surprising and uplifting. It's the kind of moment that makes you hope this really is the start of a new chapter.
And they're getting healthier, adding more years to your life. And it's not like I'm going anywhere. I mean, we've been together like friends for 6 years. Like I trust in the love that we have for each other. Like I don't think this is gonna break us. I think it's gonna make us stronger. I hope this year flies by fast.
Yeah.
This part really tugs at the heartstrings. Gino opens up to his girlfriend about relocating closer to Dr. Now, worried it might hurt their relationship. But instead of hesitating, she gives him her full support. She tells him, "Your health comes first. We'll figure everything else out." That's real love right there. In a world full of uncertainty, having someone stand by you like that makes all the difference. Gino's not alone in this fight.
Hi, Gino.
Hey, Doc.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Well, it looked like you lost your weight and you're ready for the surgery.
I'm
ready.
You ready? All right.
Finally, the big moment arrives. Gino hits his weight loss target and gets the green light for surgery. It's a huge milestone, but not without risk. He's still over 500 pounds, and Dr. Now warns that the procedure will be high risk. Meanwhile, Nico didn't meet his goal, so he has to keep working. Still, there's a spark of hope. For Gino, this surgery could be the first real step toward reclaiming his life.
Room light on. We successfully completed a gastric sleeve on Nico. So now he and Gino have an important tool that will help him stay on track.
This is Isaac's story. He's only 23, but his body feels decades older. Every morning, the first thing on his mind is food, and the struggle begins. Even getting dressed is a full-body challenge. He no longer knows how much he weighs, and frankly, he's afraid to find out. Thankfully, he's not alone. He lives with his family, whose love and support help him face each exhausting day. And so, his journey begins here.
Can you lift up a little bit for me?
Because I moved back home to take care of my mom. She has cancer, and she struggles with her size too, so I'm supposed to be helping her. But I'm the one who needs the help now, and that makes me feel bad. I'm still trying to do what I can.
This part hits hard. Isaac's mother is battling cancer, and all he wants is to take care of her. But instead, she's the one taking care of him. He can't walk far, he can barely breathe, and that helplessness cuts deep. He feels like a burden, and it's tearing him apart inside. Every step he takes feels heavier than the last, both physically and emotionally. You can see the pain written all over his face.
Feeding others, y'all got here just in time, and watching them enjoy the food. So I do feel like I have a special connection with food, but I do like eating too.
Good morning, Angel. How many eggs do you want?
Food has always been a comfort and like an escape for me. It never failed to make me happy.
For Isaac, food is more than survival. It's comfort, identity, and joy. He's a gifted cook, and his meals light up the faces of those he loves. In a life filled with limitations, cooking gives him purpose. It's how he shows love, how he communicates. Each dish is a message. I'm still here. I still care. But beneath the smiles and flavors lies something deeper, an emotional reliance that could cost him everything.
Get him to eat, and this caused him to be very underweight as a child. So we did worry about his weight because he was so small and so tiny. But when we were finally able to get him to eat, it was like it was a joy for him to eat. After that, anything he wanted.
To understand Isaac's bond with food, you have to go back. As a child, he was dangerously underweight due to illness. His family was terrified they might lose him. So when he finally recovered, they overcompensated, feeding him constantly, afraid he'd slip away again. That protection turned into overindulgence. What began as love became a lifelong crutch. Food wasn't just fuel, it became safety, comfort, and connection. And that emotional tie never truly went away.
I had to cook and clean and give homeschool to myself and my siblings because there was nobody else to do it. My mom couldn't even physically take care of herself at that point. And my dad worked all day to pay the bills. My siblings were younger.
Life forced Isaac to grow up fast. At just 10 years old, his mom had a stroke, and suddenly, he was the one looking after his siblings. On top of that, he lost his grandmother, who had been like a second mother to him. With all that grief, stress, and responsibility, he turned to cooking for comfort because it was the one thing he could control.
After that, I was just staying home and eating. So my weight climbed over 600 pounds quickly.
He started avoiding phone calls from his friends. He stopped responding on social media. We would see him and that sparkle in his eyes was gone.
Isaac sacrificed a lot to be there for his family. When his mom's condition worsened and she was diagnosed with cancer, he moved back home for good. The stress and sadness pushed him into a deep depression. He shut everyone out, stopped talking to his friends, gave up on his dreams, and started eating just to numb the pain. Even now, he still struggles with feeling alone.
I've never done anything like this at my size, so I'm really nervous. It's like a 5-hour drive, so it's not going to be easy for me because I'm gonna go down there and then try to come straight back. So it's like 10 hours on the road, and that's a lot. That's what I'm most scared of, being on my own. So I just want to go there.
But now, there's a glimmer of hope. Isaac has made the brave decision to head to Houston to meet with Dr. Now and begin his weight loss journey. What scares him most isn't the change, it's being away from his family. But his mother, despite her own battle, reminds him that he's not alone and encourages him to focus on healing. It's the first real step toward a better future.
I met Dr. Nels for the first time to see him about weight loss surgery, and I'm about to see where my weight's at and how much I have to lose, I guess. That's not good, but I'm ready to change that. That's why I'm here, And if I get help today to do that,
You really have to admire Isaac's mindset. Despite the fear and anxiety, he made the long trip to Houston to meet Dr. Now, and that was no easy task. When he finally stepped on the scale, the number read 661 pounds. It was a wake-up call. Isaac was shocked, maybe even scared. But the beautiful part? He remained hopeful. He truly believes he can turn things around. And that kind of optimism, that's exactly what this journey needs.
Hovering around 2%. 2%. Okay? You know why? Because everybody goes back to the same old habit. And if you don't understand that, then there's no point of doing the surgery on you.
But is Isaac truly ready to change his life? That's the question on everyone's mind, especially Dr. Now's. When Isaac mentioned that he does all the cooking at home, the doctor didn't hesitate to point out the obvious. Being surrounded by food every day is a major challenge. If he's serious about weight loss, that environment has to change. Dr. Now then, he gave Isaac has a big goal, lose 80 pounds in the next 2 months. He's officially part of the weight loss program, but now it's up to him to prove he's ready.
shrimp and some zucchini, and then y'all can make y'all salad. So how does it look to
It looks
y'all?
good. It smells good. It smells really good.
Well, the whole meal is only like 300 calories.
Okay, Isaac. Moment of truth. Okay, it's good. A little bit more seasoning, but it's good.
Yeah, I needed more seasoning.
One thing's for sure, Isaac isn't in this alone. His family is stepping up, and that makes a huge difference. When Dr. Now gave him a new diet, Isaac brought it home and put the entire family on it. As the main cook in the house, he took charge and made it a group effort. And surprisingly, everyone's on board and enjoying the meals. It's a small but powerful step toward progress. A supportive environment can be the game changer he needs.
So that means your goal is to lose 100 pounds before you shoot. So you think you can do that?
I'll try.
All right, we'll schedule your appointment for next month. And I'll see you then. But go over the diet and see how you haven't made enough changes yet.
Dr. Now makes a solid point. If Isaac wants to be there for his mom, he has to take care of himself first. After missing a follow-up appointment, Isaac called to explain and reschedule. The doctor didn't scold him, but he was firm. Isaac needs to prioritize his health now more than ever. As a result, Dr. Now added 20 more pounds to Isaac's goal. Now, he has to lose a total of 100 pounds before they move forward. The clock is ticking.
I made a lot of changes to my eating, and I know I've made progress. But my goal weight loss was a lot. I was 661 at my last weigh-in 4 months ago. With the delays, my goal turned into having to lose 120 pounds. And if I did that, I'd be under 541 now.
Things haven't gone according to plan. Over 3 months have passed, and Isaac has only managed to lose 40 pounds, well short of the 100-pound target. But considering everything he's dealing with, caring for his sick mother and cooking for the entire household, it's hard to place full blame. Still, time isn't on his side. This is a serious health crisis, and Dr. Now doesn't sugarcoat. The pressure is building, and reality is closing in fast.
100 pounds.
Right.
Right. So it's not very safe for you to have surgery. And if you keep all this strain on your body for much longer, it's just gonna be a matter of time before something happens that pushes your body over the edge. And it gives out, and that's important.
What's surprising is how Dr. Now responds, with compassion instead of frustration. He calmly explains the dangers of having surgery without proper weight loss, making sure Isaac understands just how high the stakes are. Then, he gives him one final opportunity, 2 more months to reach the goal. This is it, his last shot. No more extensions, no more excuses. Can Isaac rise to the challenge? The clock is ticking, and everything depends on what he does next.
Good. So what we also do is we'll go ahead and run the test we need to make sure you can handle surgery. And if you come back with that weight loss in 2 months, you'll be ready for weight loss surgery, and we'll move ahead with that. That sound good to you?
Yes, sir.